a fabled artifact. Unfortunately, UI overlays don't work in cutscenes, so Tanya couldn't read just exactly what the glove did. Nevertheless, she proudly presented it to the absolute evil in its form as the Dungeon Lord. And so misfortune took its course, because at the same time, Talia wanted to demonstrate how loudly she could snap her fingers. But this snap, which would go down in the history books as the Dungeon Lord snap, unleashed horrific forces that were discharged into the Dungeon Lord himself. As Talia rose to her feet, the gauntlet had disappeared, and the Dungeon Lord lay dying. Viewers often began to cry at this point, because it made them think back to the last really good superhero movie. Talia mourned for about 5 seconds. Talia had shattered the realms of good and served them onto the absolute evil on a silver platter, while it had actually done nothing at all. So Talia now became the absolute ruler. She had no clue about how to rule, but more than made up for it with hubris and consistently ignoring glaring problems.
Lá fora, você não pode entrar
She
aqui.
surrounded herself with a staff of incompetent advisors.
Não.
What could possibly go wrong?
Better Call
10
Not.
minutes later, Tristan had captured Talia, locked her in a cage, and put the armies of absolute evil to flight. And so the story ends. We'll tell you how the story continues in overpriced microtransaction bites. Oh, wait, wrong script. That's a different developer. Hang in there, I've almost got it. While Tanya was ignominiously taken away, the unused essence of absolute evil continued to float through the ether. It wasn't about to admit defeat that easily, but for evil to triumph once again, it needed Talia back, for better or for worse. And so the swirling essence of absolute evil set about commanding the perplexed-looking chaotic hordes and freeing Talia. Hammer
Hora do
time.
martelo.
Round 2. The essence of absolute evil.
Hammer time.
Tristan! Let me out of this damned cage, you stupid little good elf. Otherwise, I'll have a hard time wringing your scrawny neck. What the hell do you want from me anyway?
Talia, stepsister, your deplorable deeds must not go unpunished. You have slain our foster father Tanos, a blasphemous affront to our goddess, whom you, stop all off, have also slain. But we will have plenty of time to argue on our journey. I am here for the stone. Brynhild, if you please.
You know you can, you little cutie. Oi! Go on, you lazy lot. Get that destroyer of worlds class hammer going.
Talia had been captured. Only the bubbling around the place essence of absolute evil could save her. It was amusing to leave Talia in the clutches of her brother. But on the other hand, without her help, the shapeless evil would probably just roam the countryside as a disembodied something or other, and at best be hired for third-rate horror movies. Fortunately, a forgotten dungeon heart lying in the underground could quickly be reactivated. Together with the creatures of the Horde, it would be easy to smash the do-gooder heroes there to smithereens. The wafting evil had to get rid of that dwarven contraption on the overworld, as it posed a threat to the underground, and with it, the dungeon heart. It was therefore necessary to build a mighty dungeon, or rather, to have one built, because as a wafting essence, the disembodied evil could not do much itself.
Que é pesquisa. Oi. Não pode. Você constrói essa porra. Não tô entendendo como é que constrói, gente. 100 de ouro. Ah, janela maldita, deixa aberto por causa do calor. Daí começa a entrar bicho com telado. Não entendi, gente, como é que faz isso aqui? Não entendi, gente. Marcado. Melequitos. Eu tenho ponto? É dinheiro. Agora não sei mais. Acho que é dinheiro, né? Melequitos coletores.
Payday.
The gold-hungry evil had built a treasury. The meager amount that could be stored in the throne room was simply not even close to enough for a proper gold bath.
Caralho, tem dinheiro pra caralho agora. Como é que eu construo casa? Deixa eu escavando, hein? E cadê os guardas? Onde saem os guardas? Não entendi nada. Peru! Ué. Não pode! Não pode, macaco! Melhor? Yes. Fala, beleza? Tá saboroso.
The sheltering evil had built a hideout for the Horde's creatures. These could henceforth build themselves a place to rest there.
Caiu. Tá bom.
The army-raising evil had recruited its first creature, a bit underwhelming considering that it was sitting on the throne of the gods a short time ago.
Beleza, valeu, boa sorte.
Fresh starts are never easy.
Ah! Eu clico já. Não sabia que cancelei sem querer, gente. Não quero que eles façam bagulho aqui, gente. Viveiro de perus. Qual tem nome? Ugunak.
Creatures are collecting their pay.
Ah, eles cobram? Vagabundos. Ele fazia atacar alguém, fazer alguma coisa.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Oi! How long is this stone thing going to take, lads?
The gluttony-loving evil had built a gobbler farm. Here, delicious gobblers were raised to serve as food for the Horde. The evilest evil could use the hand of terror, not only to intervene, but also to lend its little snots the impetus they needed by giving them a spirited slap.
Oh. Oh. Sei, você fazendo é bater? Não sei.
Oh.
Não sei, gente. Talvez sim, talvez não. Não sei. Estou em dúvida. Pode caçar coisa aí, gente. Pra eu pesquisar aqui. Ah, eu não fiz esse negócio do mal aí, fiz? Ou fiz? Como é que eu bato, gente? Tapas distribuídos. Não sei como é que eu bato.
Oh. The attitude adjusting evil had struck one of its little. The detestable evil had earned some delicious evilness. Excellent things could be done with it, such as exploring new stuff. However, first, a place had to be found where the evilness could be stored. The absolute evil quickly built a vault of evilness. The glamorous evil had built a vault of evilness. This allowed it to henceforth store evilness and use it. And
Oi! No need to sit around being lazy. Then we could be picking up a little gold while we're here, eh? On you go, lads. Grab the nearest gold vein.
sooner or later, the greedy dwarves would dig their way into the dungeon. The perfidious evil used a workshop to prepare traps to stop the gold-stealing dwarves in their tracks. Payday!
Payday!
Technological progress has almost always been a fine thing. Further research could not only make new units or rooms available, but also increase the maximum number of little snots or creatures. Allowing evil had built a tinkerer's cave. Here, little snots could use the work units to make toolboxes, which were needed for the more extravagant dungeon accoutrements. A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Ah, como é que eu vou atacar eles ali? Eu não posso soltar ele aqui. Ali, constrói a porra da porta, caralho. Já não vou entrar aqui, eu tô com a porra da porta aberta. Quer que constrói a porra da porta e não constrói?
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Entendendo, gente, que não vai conseguir aquelas portas.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Eles vão destruir, eles vão chegar aqui. Eu não vou conseguir fazer nada.
Oi! Something gotta into my little gold mine. Yeah! They had to be stinking orcs, whose skulls are at best used as toilet paper holders in the lavatory. Okay, boys, tear this joint to the ground.
Dwarves had opened a passage into the dungeon. The little snots immediately executed Order 67, as they had been instructed to do by Talia in such a case, which meant that they ran through the dungeon with their arms flapping wildly. At the same time, they opened the secret trap cache, so that the tricky evil could give the dwarves a very warm welcome. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. The insidious evil's traps had struck once again, taking a hero in their wake. One of your creatures has died. I'm sure you're shedding a tear right now as you hire the next 3. Later, you may also be able to resurrect these...
Oi! Did you little honey buns forget your little baby bottles? Or how did you manage to lose to a bunch of lousy orcs? But boy, we still have some reinforcements. Reinforcements? Attack!
Obviously, the danger from the dwarves had not yet been neutralized. Luckily, the little snots had made a few traps in their spare time, and they were only too happy to make available to the all-consuming evil. The little snot's trap glittered and gleamed. Soon, gold-hungry dwarves would be biting their teeth out on it as they unknowingly fast-tracked for a quick demise. The cunning evil had placed the first traps. This would make it much harder for the greedy dwarves to steal the gold from the treasury or even destroy the dungeon heart itself.
Ai, gente.
You have lost a creature forever.